Hello, I'm Valentin Mandace from Historic Houses of Romania, Casa de Epocă, and I'm in central Bucharest, in the Royal Palace, former Royal Palace Square, today called Revolution Square, because here is the place where the anti-communist revolution of 1989, December 1989, started. It's a place which has seen many events throughout the history of Romania's capital. Quite interestingly, in the Second World War, Romania belonged initially to the Axis powers, so has been bombed in air raids by the Soviet Union's air forces at the beginning of the war, then in the middle of the war by the US Air Forces and Royal Air Forces. The US Air Forces actually damaged quite a large part of the University of Bucharest. And at the end of the war, as King Michael, who was reigning from the palace behind me, switched the arms, switched the sides from the Axis to the Allies on 23rd of August 1944 by arresting the dictator Marshal Antonescu, the fascist dictator. He was imprisoned in the stamp collection of his father, Carol II, which had a kind of strong room in that palace before the Soviet troops came to take him away and to put him to trial. The Luftwaffe did a punishment after that event. The Luftwaffe, the German air forces, did a punishment bombing of central Bucharest with a special aim to destroy the Royal Palace, the place of this coup of changing the side and the fate of Romania, and eventually even the fate of the war, because the Germans not having the Romanian oil, they were doomed, their war machine. And actually said that by losing the Romanian oil wells, the war was shortened with 6 months. The Luftwaffe had Stukas at its disposal, the diving bombers, which are nearby, parked nearby here, nearby about 120 kilometers in the town of Buzău. They were initially loaded for bombing targets in the Soviet Union. Now they changed the directions. They came over here and dive bombed this area, the palace especially, as a punishment. Obviously, at that time, they didn't have precision bombings. The palace wasn't so much damaged. They damaged most notably the Romanian Athenaeum, the architectural symbol of the town. They damaged the cupola. And bombs fell around on houses, apartment blocks, lots of victims around. And here, this is the spot where I am here, where we can still see that bomb damage as a kind of witness of that extraordinary upheaval. This is behind me is the Crețulescu Church, an 18th century Brâncovan-style church, renovated, restored, better said, in the time of Carol II in the 1930s. And in August 1944, a bomb fell nearby here, about 20 meters in the corner of the palace, and its splinters were exploding and hit the base of the church. Can you see these dots over here? These dots are tracks of Luftwaffe bomb damage. There are not many left in Bucharest, this kind of damages. Look over here again, even more obvious. From this one we can see the direction of the explosion. Somewhere there probably, where is now the Interior Ministry, and how it used to be in those times as well. So it's a witness of those upheavals. These kind of things I'm trying to highlight at my tours for you to give a better idea about the historical, geopolitical, wartime setup of the town and better understand its identity through architecture and many, many other things around. Even small things like this, which are nearly forgotten. This church sustained some more damage, actually, in the 1989 revolution, because Ceausescu fell. Actually, his last speech was in the building behind me, which is next to the Royal Palace. That was the Central Committee of the Communist Party headquarters, and he flew from there and met his fate. And when the 1999 revolution in December started, the loyalists of Ceausescu confused the public and the army, and they started to shoot all over the places and damaging the palace, the Royal Foundation's library caught fire, for example. Even the Royal Palace caught fire too, and hit also the church. The bullets from the army carriers or the soldiers. For example, up there is an eagle, that is the eagle of Wallachia, the symbol of Wallachia, the arms of Wallachia, is damaged by the bullets from December 1999 revolution. An event where I was a participant in this very place. I've been here myself through bullets and other kind of things. Very dangerous situation in many aspects, but that was history in the making. I hope that you liked this video. I'm Valentin Mandachi from Historic Houses Romania, Case d'Epocă, and we'll see each other next time at the next podcast. Thank you and goodbye.